Hey guys, day 10, and I'm going to do something a little bit different for you guys. So I'm going to do some kind of tips and tricks kind of series for the rest of this whole 30 vlog, and maybe that'll help, and I'll kind of put in my own input. If you guys have questions, or you want to see something else, or you want to talk about something honestly and raw, we will. So the first thing I want to start out with is shopping healthy on a budget, because we've all heard that it's more expensive to eat healthy. I will tell you a secret, it is. But it can be done. Last week we bought groceries for the entire week for under $100. Not too bad. We had a couple things that we got that were a little extra because of my birthday and things like that. But you can eat, and this is a family of 4, under $100 on healthy foods. So here are my tips and tricks. Ready? We're going to speed read. Number 1, make a meal plan. Go on recipe websites. Go check your coupons. Check your weekly circulars. Make sure that you're getting the best deal. Make sure if you have to shop around, sometimes things are cheaper by my work, sometimes things are cheaper by my house. Make sure you shop around and get the best deal. Sometimes it can make the difference in breaking your budget or not. Number 2, I don't know if you guys have all heard this. I'm hoping you have. Shop the outside of the store. So you're going to want to shop in the produce section, obviously. You're going to check the fish section, the dairy, the meat, and then the breads if you do breads. Just watch out for sugars in your breads, please, please, please. I cannot stress to you enough how much sugar and high fructose corn syrup they put in bread. So check, make sure that you're following good standards there. Shop the outside of the store. The only thing you really need to go on the inside for is if you're doing beans. Those are good. Rices, especially brown rice, wild rice. Those are good to stock up on in the middle aisles. Canned tomatoes, make sure that they don't have sugar in them, because I don't understand why you would have to put sugar in canned tomatoes, but they do. So make sure they don't have sugar in them. My kids have to eat cereal, or they think they do. So we get cereal in the middle aisles. What else? What else? What else? I think that's about it. Unless you're shopping for makeup or your cat or your dog or paper products or something, or cleaning supplies. I don't think you really need to visit the middle of the store. Honestly, my shopping trips have gotten so much faster now that I shop like this. Number 3, if you're shopping on a really strict budget, buy your meat first. Or, if you're vegetarian, buy your protein first. Your protein is the most important thing in your diet. It's going to keep you fuller longer. I know you've heard all this. So shop your meat first. Meat is also the most expensive thing you're going to buy. And if you're buying vegetarian, I'm sure that your meat substitutes are going to be the most expensive. So go buy them first, and then budget accordingly for the rest of the food you need. Number 4, use cheap vegetables as fillers. Things like iceberg lettuce that really have no nutritional value can be great under a stir fry. Use the juice from the stir fry to make like a dressing. You won't even need a dressing on top. If you do need a dressing, you can put some balsamic vinaigrette or something like that. It kind of enhances the flavor of your dish and also gives you some dressing for your salad. But you kind of have like almost a stir fry salad. It's really, really good. Fills you up. Makes the meal last a whole lot longer. I can feed my family of 4 with, just one pan, one pot. Don't forget the freezer section. I have found some of the best stuff in the freezer section, especially frozen vegetables. We've got fresh chopped, frozen chopped onions, frozen chopped bell peppers, all the vegetable stir-fry medleys. First of all, I don't have to chop anything or peel anything. I don't have to think about it. I can come home, dump that in a pan, dump my meat in a pan, make a stir-fry, stick some spices on it, put some olive oil in there, and I'm ready to go, seriously, in like 20 minutes. So go ahead and check out your frozen food section and see what they have for vegetables. And fruits, because you can make your smoothies with the fruits in the frozen food section. And they don't go bad as fast. Number 5. No, that was number 5. Sorry. Number 6. Bookmark your recipe sites. If you aren't going to recipe sites, you seriously need to check them out. We've come to the day and age where you can find just about anything on the internet, so you can find healthy recipe sites for your dietary needs on the internet. If you're eating paleo or you're eating Whole30, my favorite sites, I can give you 3 off the top of my head, are everydaypaleo.com. Use it all the time, have not yet hit one bum recipe. Nom Nom Paleo, N-O-M-N-O-M Paleo.com. So great. She did Whole30 twice, she literally put out all of her meals that she ate and gives you a recipe for them for all 30 days. And finally, number 3, Paleo OMG. She uses the O from Paleo as the OMG, so make sure you don't double that up. I'll put the links below. All 3 of these sites are great. Paleo OMG, I got the best recipe for bacon meatloaf. Oh my god, it's meatloaf with bacon on top. Like, seriously. So, bookmark your recipe sites. Find your favorites, bookmark them. Go back to them when you run out of ideas. Number 7, be creative. Sometimes, like this past week, we made soups. Sometimes you just throw stuff in a pan and wish for the best. And I can tell you right now that I've had a few flops, but for the most part, following kind of the techniques that I've learned through recipes over the years, I'm making really good dishes without a recipe, without thinking, just tossing stuff in a pot. Especially soups. Soups are great. I love soup. So I think I'm going to make a soup tomorrow. Yeah, probably. Number 8, budget for your favorites. There are a few things that in this household we cannot live without. Right now, it's for me, it's my apples and my almond butter. Almond butter is expensive, $10 a jar. Everybody knows it's off limits. It's mommy's almond butter, and it's my special treat. And you know, I don't have it every day, but almost every day. And I shouldn't, but I don't care. My husband eats grapes just about every single day, so for him, grapes are a no-brainer. He has to have it. When I'm not drinking, or when I'm not doing Whole30, I have to have creamer in my coffee. He has to have half and half in his coffee. We usually do bagels in the morning. I don't know if I'm going to change that up after this. And he has to have his bread for his sandwiches for lunch. So we know what our favorites are and what our things are that we have to have, and they change sometimes, but for the most part, it stays the same. So we budget for those and then get the rest of the food that we need for the week. Number 9, stock up when things are on sale or in season. You can freeze your own fruits when they're in season. We have a strawberry patch near our house. We can actually go pick strawberries, super cheap, great activity, burns a lot of calories. You're, bending over and getting back up and sitting down and get back up, and you're moving around. You're out in the sun, so you're getting your vitamin, what is it, D, E, whatever, from the sun, and you're picking your own strawberries, so you're kind of like contributing to your own diet that way. And it's a lot cheaper because you're buying it, you're picking it, you're buying it in bulk, and you take those home, clean them off, take the green tops out, like core them, and then you can stick them. What you want to do is lay them flat, put some parchment paper down on a tray, on like a baking sheet, lay your strawberries flat, stick them in the freezer, freeze them up, and then once they're frozen, take them out, put them in a baggie. There you go, frozen strawberries. You froze them, much cheaper. You can also shop, things like beans when they're on sale, rice, things like that don't go bad really fast. Your canned tomatoes, pickles, things like that that are your like staples. You can buy those when they're on sale and stock up and have a stockpile, especially if you use coupons, and check online for coupons if you don't already. And finally, number 10, use a calculator. My husband gets on me about this all the time, but what we did last week is I went in, we hit the meat section first. He figured everything up on his calculator. We went straight over and got what his favorites were. So we had to get, half and half and bagels and bread, and so we figured out what those were. And then we went straight to the produce section. Well, we stopped by the vegetable section and the frozen food section, picked up some frozen vegetables, and then we went to the produce section, and I knew how much I had to spend on produce, which is generally where I spend the most money other than the meat section. But that way I kind of can know what do I need, a lot of filler, or can I get something that I really, really like apples. So I hope those helped. Day 10 was amazing. I feel like I'm on some like sugar high. I don't feel like whacked out kind of like sugar high, but I feel like I woke up and the world kind of like lifted off me. I feel like I look better. At least I like the way I look better. Does that make sense? I look in the mirror and I'm pleased with myself. Some of that has to do with me feeling like I do look better, and some of it has to do with the fact that I feel like I've accomplished something by getting through a third of this. So, 10 days down, and I feel like I've made it this far. I am doing great. I don't see myself failing this. And so it kind of boosts my confidence, and I feel like I can walk around with a strut. I put on red lipstick today. What? So, yeah, I feel great. I'm telling you, I had my doubts about this, because you read on Whole 9 Life that all these people have all these ailments and then they're like magically cured when they do this Whole30. Second day in a row, I've woken up, my foot has felt better. Let me remind you, I have had plantar fasciitis in my foot for over a year. I swear to you, it has been probably 18 months of having plantar fasciitis in my foot. Today, second day in about 18 months that I've woken up and the pain was bearable. The pain's still there, it's not completely gone, but it's leaving. I don't understand why it's leaving, but it's like my body is processing and it's able to like function the healing process that needs to happen down there because I'm not upsetting it with, you know, having to process toxins in my food. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I just came up with that. So, I feel great. And if you have any questions, you can obviously leave them. Am I completely cured? No. My foot still hurts a little bit. I got a headache today. I fell asleep for a second. I mean, like, seriously, I have my slumps. I have my, you know, moments. I got sad for a minute today. I got angry for a minute. So I'm still having mood swings like a regular, normal human being woman. Especially one who I think maybe is at that time of the month, which I think Whole30 brought on. So that's a warning for all you girls out there, because I've been on Depo for like a year and that kind of shocked me. So, otherwise, nothing to complain about. Tomorrow's day 11 and it's just another day. I went shopping again today. Super quick, super easy. I spent about the same amount as when I had my husband with the calculator. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to what's ahead. I hope you all guys have a good day and take care and have a good weekend. And I will see you later. Bye bye.